Hello, welcome back to the Stay Fitness channel. If you're new here, my name is Daniela and I make many videos to help women get to know their hormones in order to achieve optimal health and body composition. I also make a lot of recipe videos for the carnivore and keto diet, so I really invite you to go have a look, consider subscribing. But if you are returning here, then thank you so much for being here. Today I'm making a recipe which is to use up the 6 egg yolks left over from making the little angel food cakes that I made the other day. If you haven't had a look at that recipe, I really recommend you go have a look. It's such a treat. It's only 2 ingredients, egg white and a bit of protein powder, which you can use collagen as well, and then any toppings you want. It's like having a little pastry, so good. So yeah, go and have a look. But yeah, I just wanted to make something with these 6 egg yolks. I was really craving like a vanilla pudding, so I tried, I done so much research because basically I don't really have the resources and the time to test recipes before I film them. I just film everything I cook, but before I make something I usually do a lot of research. I was trying to find the right dosages for the beef gelatin to make something that's more custardy than like a solid pudding, but yeah, that didn't quite, because it's still got pretty like thick pudding, which is not exactly what I wanted. But if that's what you want, then use that dosage. If you want it like more custardy, then reduce the dose, like half the dosage of the beef gelatin. But yeah, this recipe is really simple. It's basically just milk, cream, egg yolks. Everything else is bonus. So it's carnivore. You can add vanilla if you want. You can add a bit of honey if you want. It's totally up to you. And yeah, all you need to do is bloom the beef gelatin and let it sit aside in the water. And then basically, if you're using pasteurized milk and cream, then you can heat up the milk and cream together until they're just warm enough so the gelatin will melt and the honey will melt if you're adding. But if you're using raw, then just heat up a little bit, like 1 cup of milk to then just melt the ingredients, and then add the rest as raw so it stays raw. And basically, as I said, I've done loads of research, and everybody said that like once you get the gelatin to set in the liquid of choice, which is milk, cream, or whatever, it's for best results. It's best to like put into a blender after, so you get this smooth texture. So basically what I did is just, I didn't portion it out. I just put it as it was in the fridge overnight, took it out, and then blended with a stick blender and added a drop of milk. It worked, but what I think happened is that because I was blending, I feel like the custard or the pudding got a little bit of like a metallic taste. At least that's how I feel like, because I tasted it before and it was delicious, and then after it had just like this little bit of this kind of like metallic aftertaste. So I don't know if I would do that. I think next time I'll just portion it out and just have it as it is. Or maybe put it into a blender, maybe in a food processor, maybe it would be faster, it wouldn't have this metallic taste. So yeah, it's optional basically. And so this is the result, how thick it is. If you want it this thick, keep the dosages as they are. If you want it thick, less thick, then I would half or like lower the dosage of the beef gelatin. But yeah, this was just a nice treat. I put some raspberries, some berries on top. You can put some double cream on top. It's up to you. It's just a nice way to use up if you're making any like egg white recipes, if you have yolks, this is just a great way to use them up and have a very nutritious, nutrient dense snack even for your kids, like after dinner. And so yeah, I hope as usually that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, leave me in the comments below please your thought, like if you have any new ideas, like how would you use your egg yolks when you make like these protein sparing and egg white recipes. How do you use your egg yolks? Do you make custard? Do you make lemon curd? I would love to know that. And but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.